Mepham is back.
And this year, it's the first of its kind made for a TV event.
Hi, I'm AJ Freed from the B&B Morning Announcements.
And I'm Michelle Spiller from the B&B Morning Announcements.
And tonight, we will be your host for this amazing event.
For the past 12-ish?
X amount of years.
All right, for the past 12, let's go with that, years, Mepham students and teachers have packed the auditorium to watch some of the Mepham's best and brightest strut their stuff in honor of being crowned Mr. Mepham.
To win that ultimate prize is no easy task. These contestants need to excel in spirit wear competitions, a formal wear competition, a talent exhibition, and they'll need to answer a randomly selected question, all to impress our judges. And Michelle, who are our judges?
Our judges are you, AJ. You are our judges.
Me?
No, don't get too confident. It's not all about you here. Our judges are the people watching at home. You at home, the viewers, are going to get to decide who gets to wear the Mr. Mepham crown. We'll explain it a little bit later in this broadcast, but for now, let's get into meeting our contestants.
He's a track star and a piano man, making his second appearance in Mr. Mepham. Say hello to Dan Angelillo.
You've seen him on the Mepham stage, and you've seen him on your TV. Now you'll see him in Mr. Mepham. He looks just like Beck from Victorious. It's Spencer Astro.
Here is another star of the Mepham stage where he has entertained you for years at A Night on Broadway, Freaky Friday, and band concerts. And now he'll entertain you in Mr. Mepham. It's Anthony Karajanis.
Our next contestant, who turned in all of his stuff late, we're gonna call him out, is Kevin O'Shea. And our final contestant is AJ's business class partner, and he does props for Drama Club. Let's say hello to Christy Bond. Wow, you're pretty cool. All right, AJ, that's quite the lineup. I didn't see your name there, though.
That's right, Michelle, and you won't be.
So, no formal wear?
No talent.
You could say that again. We know. Anyway, now let's take a look at what our first competition is going to be.
Part of being Mr. Mepham is living, breathing, and sleeping all things Mepham. One way to show that your heart beats garnet and gray. Garnet
and gray?
You know, the school colors, like the actual school colors.
Well, knowing that kind of information should make you Mr. Mepham, obviously. Anyway, one way to show that your heart beats garnet and gray is to wear it on your sleeve. So let's take a look back at the spirit wear competitions of the years in the past.
To win the title of Mr. Mepham, one needs to display school spirit and the quintessence of this school. Our candidates tonight all show such qualities, however, only one could be crowned Mr. Mepham, so let's get going.
Household name here at the judging table, and is a Mr. Mepham veteran. This NH. Whoa, what's going on here? Who likes to spend this freaking?
Also known as Dog!
Moody? Is that WC Mepham?
Wellington looking good, bud. A crowd favorite, number one, Nadeem Madrid!
A veteran teacher of 16 years, an alumni, a shockingly newbie to the competition. Even though he has been non-fused since freshman year, Kenny has dabbled in every activity that Mepham has to offer, from curling to the Justin Bieber Club.
Next we have Mr. Richards. He's a special education teacher and a wrestling coach. So I guess it only makes sense that he feels most of his fun, that he mostly resembles John Cena. Another fun fact about Mr. Richards, he holds a personal record that's facing 12 games in his home. And when he wasn't
And he is our band teacher, who is multi-talented. Interesting fact, Mr. Brandon Pino has been a
we have Matt and Lil Steve Hagar. He boasts that he has never lost a right now. He's more known as a Fortnite aficionado. He also possesses a hidden talent. He can put his ear inside his ear. Doesn't sound possible, right? I don't think it is. His resume also boasts that he's traveled to 193 countries with his pet lemur, Pickles. I was Pickles.
Thank you, gentlemen, and that concludes our first round.
And now for this year's Spirit Wear.
I win Mr. Mepham. You know, it's a big accomplishment. It's something that I've always dreamed about. If I win Mr. Mepham, I don't know. Probably go home and eat bowl cereal too.
Well, I have a lot of nicknames. I have a lot of people call me Dangy, Dange, Little Dange. It comes from like a common, it started off as Dangerulo, a combination of Daniel and Angelulo. Then it just became Dangy, and then it just became Dange. So yeah.
I am similar to the Jolly Green Giant. I am 6'1". Looking in Mepham, I look down to most of my friends, and just everyone is a lot shorter than I am, so I can relate to him. And plus, I eat a lot of vegetables too.
Celebrity am I most like? I would have to say the celebrity that I most like is Mr. Gomez. He seems like a celebrity that I'd want to be.
That was fantastic. AJ, I can tell why they didn't pick you.
Okay. All night long, our third member of our team, our very own Jake Winkleman, will be backstage with the contestants to bring you inside this Mr. Mepham in a way we've never been before. Let's go now live to Jake and see who he is with. You know, Michelle, we should probably have Jake here in the studio. He knows how to pronounce all words.
Ouch.
Thanks, AJ. I'm your all-access pass to all things Mr. Mepham, and backstage here, I'm with Daniel Angelo. Tell me, describe what you're wearing right now.
What's up, Jake? I'm wearing my Mepham track uniform. I'm wearing the tank top. I'm not wearing the short shorts. That's not happening. And I'm wearing my red Nike shoes. And yeah, I was going to wear my red bandana too, but I accidentally forgot it.
And why did you decide to go with this fit today?
I want to go with this fit today because, you know, it's representative of who I am. It's, you know, it's Mepham team.
Of course.
And, you know, I just think I look fresh in it.
Yeah, gotta show that team spirit. And best of luck to you in the competition there.
Thank
now
you, sir.
Back to you guys in the studio.
Michelle's up next. We're on set. 5, 4, 3.
Next up, we have the talent competition. While our contestants are getting set up, let's take a look back at all the talent that has graced the Mepham stage in years past.
now, for our first talented performer playing the guitar, please welcome Anthony Karajanis.
job, Anthony. Now, for our next amazing act, let's take a look at a video created by our very own senior class president, Spencer Astro.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change, and in the bad times I fear myself. Tell me something, boy. Aren't you tired trying to fill that void? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change, and in the bad times I fear myself. I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground, crash to the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow, in the shallow, in the shallow, we're far from the shallow now. I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground, crash through the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow, in the shallow. In the shallow, we're far from the shallow now.
Hey! What? I just want to get another look at you.
Great job, Spencer. I really liked that video. That was funny, especially with Ben at the end. That was great. And speaking of funny, here's Chris Dubon.
Let's go back down to the auditorium to hear the song stylings of Dan Angelillo on the piano.
Now let's head over to Kevin O'Shea's house to see his talent.
Hello, I'm Kevin O'Shea, and for my Mr. Mepham talent portion, I'm going to be reading to you an excerpt from my favorite poem. Me, 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 me. In the great green room, there was a telephone, and a red balloon, and a picture of the cow jumping over the moon, and there were 3 little bears sitting on chairs, and 2 little kittens, and a pair of mittens, and a little toy house, and a young mouse, and a comb, and a brush, and a bowl full of mush, and a quiet old lady who was whispering, "Hush." Good night, room. Good night, moon. Good night, cow, jumping over the moon. Unless Parlance gets me. Good night, light, and the red balloon. Good night, bears. Good night, chairs. Good night, clocks, and good night, socks. Good night, little house, and good night, mouse. Good night, comb, and good night, brush. Good night, nobody. Good night, mush. And good night to the old lady, whispering hush. Good night, stars. Good night, air. Good night, noises everywhere. Thank you. This book really means a lot to me, and thanks for listening.
An amazing, talented group of contestants. AJ, again, I could tell why you're not in this competition.
I'm sorry, were you saying something? I was just on the phone with Ava Scheffler to see if it wasn't too late if she can come co-host with me.
Speaking of other B&B stars, let's send it down to Jake Winkleman, who's my favorite co-host on the morning announcements, to see who he's with.
Yeah. Thanks, Michelle. The talent here is off the charts. I'm here with Chris. How would you describe your talent?
So for my talent, I basically fought COVID, and with the help of Lysol, we won.
Oh. And why is it important for Mr. Mepham to have a talent?
I think it's important because, we got to pick someone who knows or is a little bit more extraordinary than just the average student at Mepham, who can show their talents and show their skills.
Definitely. Now, best of luck to you in the competition.
Thank you.
Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Jake. And now on to the formal wear portion of our night.
This portion of the show is where our contestants dress their best and dress to impress the audience viewing at home.
Michelle, why don't we take a minute now to explain exactly why impressing the people at home is so important?
Because we're teenagers and impressing our peers for a few moments over the internet is exactly what our generation does.
Yeah. But in this case, impressing their peers is exactly what these contestants want to do. You see, starting on Monday, there will be 5 buckets in the office at Mepham. Come in at any time and drop a penny into the bucket of your favorite contestant, and they'll get a point.
To make things a bit more interesting, you could drop silver coins, nickels, dimes, quarters, and even dollar bills into the buckets of the candidates who you don't want to win. Sabotage.
Are you sure there's silver, Michelle, not Silva?
I'm sure.
Well, they'll add up the pennies and subtract the sabotage points, and the person with the most points will be crowned Mr. Mepham live, literally live, on next Friday's morning announcement when they sit down with our very own Jake Winkleman around campus.
Speaking of Jake Winkleman and around campus, let's check in to see who Jake is with right now.
Thanks, Michelle. These guys absolutely killed it out there, and some of the best guys I've ever seen. So now, I'm here with Spencer, and what do you think your chances are at winning the competition this year?
I think my chances are pretty high. I feel like I came with talents. Like I just said in the interview before I went on stage, I got the drip, I got the spirit, I got the talent. I think I got what it takes to be Mr. Mepham.
And if you don't win this year, who do you think has the best shot at winning this year?
In the event that I don't win, I think Anthony has a pretty good chance. He's one of my boys, so I got a lot of respect for him. He's got a lot of talent, pretty handsome devil. and he's pretty wicked on the guitar. So yeah, I think if I don't win, I think he's got it.
And to the folks watching at home, what's your message?
You know, this is a crazy year, everyone, and if you're watching this, you know, I hope you're staying safe, hope you're being well, you know, I hope you're wearing your mask, being safe. You know, it's just a crazy year. We've never seen something like this, but we're making do of it. Look at this, we're doing Mr. Mepham. Didn't think this was gonna happen. So the community out there, I love you, stay safe, you're great, be awesome.
There you have it, folks. You should definitely vote for Spencer Astro. Now back to you guys in the studio.
The competition is still not over. We went through spirit, we went through talent. Now, we're going to see which one of these contestants has the flags. We're going to go to the formal portion of the competition. So let's bring some fashion back into the show.
And now for this year's formal wear competition.
Favorite extracurricular activities? Probably drama club. That's where most of my friends are, where I've spent most of my high school career. It's on that stage. It's a lot of fun. A typical weekend for me is eat a bowl of cereal.
I am currently a part of the Mepham couch surfing team. We watch many different types of streaming platforms, Disney+, Hulu, Netflix, and we just watch a whole bunch of shows. Good time. No one else is really on the team. I haven't really found out why yet, but I mean, it's a nice couch, just lay down, pillow at your head, good times.
normal school day for me is basically I take all AP classes, which is a lot of fun. And my favorite part of the day is my 7th period off, because during that period I usually fly to Popeyes every day with my friends. And I always come back and I eat my chicken sandwich in the cafeteria. It's a good time.
Typical weekend. That includes Sunday bingo with Mima. That includes a lot of Hannah Montana. You know, what's important on weekends.
That was fantastic. And speaking of fantastic, let's go back down to Jake and see who he's with now.
Thanks, Michelle. I'm here with a very well-dressed Anthony, who is going to blow up the competition this year with his style. So tell me, Anthony, why did you go with this outfit this year?
Alright, well, I went with this outfit this year, most likely because my grandma said so. I mean, whatever she says goes.
Of course. And if you win the competition this year, what are you going to do for the kids?
For the kids? They're getting cars, all of them.
Ah, awesome. Cars for kids, everybody. Back to you guys in the studio.
The final portion of our show is where the contestants take a minute to answer a question randomly selected by us, your hosts. And we thought, what would be more 2020, 2021 way to ask our questions than to do it in a Zoom session?
So we're going to welcome all of our contestants except for Kevin O'Shea, who is virtual, so we couldn't make the Zoom call.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. Camera wasn't working.
Mm-hmm.
So we asked them the most important questions they will ever be asked in their whole life.
Hitting record. All right. Start whenever you're ready.
All right. And we are here at the Q&A portion of Mr. Mepham. I'm gathered here along with Jake Winkleman and Michelle Spiller, along with all our contestants. Contestants, wave to the camera. That's a good wave, thanks. Now, Michelle, would you like to explain what's going on here?
Of course. So today we have 9 questions, and each contestant will get to pick a number 1 through 9. We will read out the question, and they can answer in whatever form they want. They can explain, they can just give us one word, however they want to give us this answer. And then we'll just move on to the next contestant. And you at home should be listening very carefully because you will be voting who is Mr. Mepham later in this broadcast and throughout the week. Cool. Anything else to add, boys, or should we jump right in?
I'm excited. Let's jump right in.
Perfect. All right. Let's start off with Spencer Astro.
What's going on?
Hello.
Great to be here. It's great to be here.
Of course. I know it's a little different with COVID and everything. We have to be virtual.
I know, but it's very comfortable in my home.
I'm glad. Well, pick a number 1 through 9.
1 through 9. 7.
7. Ooh, good choice. All right. If you were to win the lotto tomorrow, what would the first thing you do with the money?
Probably buy pancakes or something.
What type of pancakes? I think that's important.
Oh man, that's a really tough question, Michelle. There's a lot of good pancakes. I don't know. I like IHOP a lot, so I'd probably go to IHOP, and then after IHOP, I'd maybe go to a charity. For the people.
Would you like donate some pancakes to charity, or would you donate the money itself?
Well, yeah. I'll eat the pancakes with the charity of my choosing.
Okay.
I can't think of it off the top of my head, but yeah, that was the whole plan. I was just leading up to it.
Yeah.
Completely understandable. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Spencer.
Appreciate it.
All right, AJ, you can introduce our next contestant.
All right. Dan, can you please pick a number 1 through 9 that isn't 7?
I'm gonna go with 1.
Number 1?
Yep.
Dan, if you could be one DC or Marvel character, who would you be and why?
That's tough. I don't watch any of those.
Oh boy. That was the wrong answer already.
Well, I don't know. I have to think about this.
Do you not know a single character?
I mean, I know the characters. I just don't know anything about them.
Hulk gets big and green. Spider-Man swings.
Because
Batman has money.
I mean, I don't know. I guess the Hulk. I want to get big and green. That sounds pretty cool.
All right. It's a respectable answer, I guess, for someone who doesn't know.
Yeah.
You're gonna have
All right,
homework,
Jake,
though.
up
You have
to
to go
you.
watch some movies.
We'll do.
All right, Jake.
Hey Chris, how you doing?
Jake, thank you for having me here.
So, pick a number 1 through 9. We got a few questions left here.
I'm gonna go with number 2.
All right, number 2. Say you're a sea creature. Would you be a dolphin, a great white shark, or an octopus? And explain your choice.
I would be, I guess, an octopus. I don't know. I feel like whenever I'm running around or something, or like someone's throwing a ball at me or something, I use my really long arm and I just catch the ball. And yeah, I mean, I think it'd be really cool to have 8 arms. 2 is pretty cool, but I think 8 would be like even better.
See, I have a follow-up question.
Yes.
If you could hold one thing in each arm, what would you hold in each arm?
If I was holding things, I would hold a winning lotto ticket, some of Spencer's pancakes from his pancake charity. Let's see what else. Probably. I haven't. Pearl, something that you can find in a clam. All 8? You want all 8 arms?
Give us what you got.
I mean, you gotta leave one arm for your phone, I guess. Watch some Netflix. I mean, I don't know how well the service is underneath in the deep blue sea, but let's see. Glasses. I gotta hold my glasses. And yeah, that's all I really have.
Chris, the correct answer actually was a slice of pizza in every hand, but I'll get back to you on that one.
Well, you see, here's the problem. I have a bunch of other necessities.
Yeah.
I mean, pizza. Listen, I would
It is a
dedicate
necessity.
to pizza, but I could just take the whole pie with my one tentacle.
That was it. That's what we wanted to hear.
Like this big brain energy.
Yep.
Perfect. All right, Anthony, you're up next.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, so let's pick a number 1 through 9 that's not 7, 1, or 2.
All right, how's number 4 looking?
Number 4 looks pretty good. All right, which show reflects your life? iCarly, Outer Banks, or Stranger Things, and why?
Out of iCarly, Outer Banks, and Stranger Things, I probably have to go with Phineas and Ferb. That's the right answer. I needed to, have like an option D there, and you didn't provide it, so I thank you very much.
Of course, can you please explain why? And who do you resonate more with, like Phineas or Ferb?
Definitely Ferb. You know why? Because that guy, I swear, he just knows everything. And I just want to know everything like Ferb. He barely speaks, and that makes you respect him just 100 times more. He's just Phineas is kind of annoying sometimes, but you know what, Ferb? He's the man. Thank you.
Of course, completely understand. And would you turn in Perry the Platypus if you ever found out his secret job? That's the most important.
I would die. I would die before I turned in Perry the Platypus.
Wonderful, respectful answer. Good job. All right. Thank you very much for joining us and answering these questions today. We're going to send it back to the studio with AJ and I. So cool. We'll see you back in school. Thanks, guys.
Good luck, guys.
Everyone say bye. Perfect.
What a fun Zoom call. Those guys definitely had some amazing answers, so it's a lot for you guys to think about at home. Now let's take a look to see what these guys are going to be competing for. Let's take a look back to see what happens when people are crowned Mr. Mepham.
Mr. Mepham winner is Michael Williams.
So, Michael, how's it like winning the 2018 Mr. Mepham?
Feels great to win. We put a lot of work in with my friends, and we're looking to have a fun night, and I would do it all over again if I could.
After a long time,
We waited since 7 o'clock. Mr. Mepham, 2019, the man himself, the original Mr. Pettit!
First place in the 2020 Mr. Mepham winner is Kenny Frankie!
So, what do you think helped you win tonight?
I think me coming out in the cheerleading uniform gave me a little boost, but I feel like my performance with Mike was really good.
And in first place, he takes home the Mr. Mepham Crown today. Mike Valentino.
The winner of the 10th annual Mr. Mepham Pageant Show 2K19 goes to the one and only nominee, the one and only Brownie Hashir Siddiqui.
Make some noise! Make some noise, people!
Tell me, how does it feel? Honestly, the adrenaline's still pumping through my blood, like through my veins. My hand's shaking right now. Like, all I want to do is go to Shaw's after school and just eat some like combo over rice. You know what I mean? But honestly, the amount of work that I put in, I genuinely think I deserve the dub because, like last night I worked 6 hours straight, and the night before I worked 3 hours straight, and the night before that I worked 3 hours straight. So that's like 12 hours in a 3-day period. So honestly, effort equals success, and I think that's what happened today.
And one of these contestants, with your help, will be named Mr. Mepham 2021.
Now remember, America, or Mepham, it is your spare change that will change the life of one of these 5 contestants.
AJ, don't you think that's a little exaggerated?
Absolutely not, Michelle. Being named Mr. Mepham is a life-altering honor that only one man can earn. Not everyone gets to be named Mr. Mepham.
AJ, I loved giving you a hard time during this whole entire broadcast, but you know, you'll always be Mr. Mepham to me.
What? Michelle, I think you just may have made like half our viewers throw up a little bit. So if you're still watching, I don't know why, but remember, it's your choice. Bring in your spare change and your dollar bills to vote for who will be this year's Mr. Mepham. Then tune in live to the BNB morning announcements on Friday, April 23rd, when Jake Winkleman will announce the winner live on our air.
AJ, it's been a lot of fun doing this broadcast with you, and for Jake Winkleman and AJ Freed, I'm Michelle Spiller, and we're going to end this Mr. Mepham broadcast just the way Mr. Mepham usually starts, with a look back at the great kickline performances in the years past. Bring in your change, Mepham, and vote for AJ.
No.